Hello everyone. Culture. It is such a great word. Our rich Indian culture has been impacting our lives in several ways over thousands of years. A renowned advocate, Sri Vinoba Bhave, has described three concepts in a simple language: culture, nature, and deformation, which we all must know. When we have food in our hand, it is nature. If a hungry man comes begging to us for food, to give a portion of your meal to him is a mark of our ancient culture. And snatching food which a hungry man deserved is deformation. Such a beautiful definition of nature, culture, and deformation by Vinoba ji. Our culture is indeed great. It is built on the foundation of rules, experiments, and principles which forms our way of living. Culture is so ancient which cannot be possibly described in words, but the beauty is that it is as relevant as today's times and will be relevant even in the future. In a nutshell, culture is as significant as an ideal life partner who makes life beautiful. Indian culture is considered one of the oldest and richest cultures in the world. Actually, every culture has its own principles and a purpose defining a way of life. But Indian culture has been considered far more scientific and research-based as compared to other cultures in the world by renowned scientists and philosophers. And that is why not just students, but famous explorers from far away places and countries like Fayan, Megasthenes, Han Swen have been visiting India to conduct several researches and unfold the secrets lying in our rich Indian culture. Universities like Nalanda, Takshashila, and Vikramshila were once upon a time very popular in spreading awareness about our Indian culture across the globe. The way of teaching and culture of ancient times attracted every person during those times. That is why several students would travel miles across to learn about our rich ancient Indian culture since the past decades. In fact, many researchers across the globe are studying to know in depth about our ancient universities even today. Foreigners are keenly interested in researching about our ancient Indian language, Sanskrit, today. According to a research, Sanskrit language is considered as the most apt language for computer programming and artificial intelligence. Even the scientists have confirmed that the sound generated in the universe resembles the sound of Om to a great extent. That is why we chant Om as part of the Indian culture. Our scholars and sages knew that the sound of Om directly connects us to the universe in a unique way. And so, my dear friends, many of the mantras created by them start with the word Om. In order to create awareness about Indian culture, Swami Vivekananda and his Guru Ramakrishna Paramhans had played a significant role. And in the current times, the Indian literature has been linked to future based on which several scientists have been researching since some time. The information available in the Indian literature has been able to make many accurate predictions on several occasions, and that is why several scientists are researching to know the secrets of Indian culture in order to resolve the possible obstacles of the future. Our Indian culture is so experiment-based and scientific that its biggest proof lies in the fact that the foreigners who visit India from Iran, China, Portugal, or even from Europe were all impressed by the procedures of business and trade in India, that they had visited India to know the tricks of trade in India. Because the way Indians dealt in trade was very amusing. The concept of currency is also strongly linked to Indian culture since ages. Our Indian culture gifted us a well-known teacher, Chanakya. It is Indian culture which is relevant across the globe and gifted us powerful sciences like astrology, Vastu Shastra, Ayurveda, and yoga, which is followed by many across the globe today. It is our Indian culture which gifted the world unique sculpture, art, and literature. Such vast and experimental culture can benefit everyone in so many ways. So the answer to every question lies in our own Indian culture, which is rich and vast. Is this so difficult for all of us to understand? At least make an attempt to know your own culture, which has been gifted to us by our ancestors. Thank you.